Should I make my camera bigger? Of course. This seems appropriate. Now something like this should be good. Maybe a bit too big. Introducing the core set and the classic format. We've got some major changes on the horizon. We're ready to discuss. Okay, when card sets from Year of the Dragon, Rise of Shadows, Saviors of Uldum. Do you guys remember when people were saying that RDU means relegated during Uldum? Me neither, because I didn't relegate. Descends of... I'm talking about Grandmasters, the highest level of constructed. Descends of Dragons, Demon Hunter Initiate. Rotate to Wild at the launch of the next expansion. We're planning to move the basic and classic sets to Wild, as well as make way for the new core set. Okay. The core set replaces the basic and classic cards in the standard format and will contain a selection of 235 cards. After the set rotation this year, standard will include card sets from Year of the Phoenix. Okay. So basically, the last 3 expansions. Mini set as well. The next expansion and the core set. Cool. So basically, it's 2 years of expansions plus core set. Instead of the classic basic plus 2 years of expansions. The core set will be free for all players. That's the biggest news of them all. This is like probably going to make Hearthstone the most free to play it ever was. I'm curious of 2 things. One, if they're doing it to compete with Runeterra. And 2, if this is enough to bring back players to play constructed like Hearthstone the card game, not Battlegrounds. And will replace basic and classic in standard as curated selection of 235 cards intended to provide a modern collection of starting cards to all the players, to players of all types, and make Hearthstone even more approachable for newcomers. That's a big one. Like right now, if you start playing Hearthstone, you don't know exactly what to buy. In the future with this thing, since everybody gets the core set for free, you just buy expansion packs. And even without expansion packs, with the 235 cards, you can just build a deck from those. So there will be a lot of like free-to-play decks. And there will be a lot of like free-to-play decks with like a couple of cards from the expansions. So Hearthstone gets like way cheaper, in my opinion. We need to exactly see how those cards look like, but it seems to be like way cheaper. Like I wonder if they're going to make money out of the... Oh, of course they're going to make money. Some of the core set cards are returning from previous sets. Some are reimagined favorites. And 29 are completely new. Okay. 88 cards returning from Classic. 54 from Basic. 55 from Wild. Oh my god, they're going to bring back Wild cards. Cool. 4 cards from Ashes. 4 cards from Demon Hunter Initiate. 1 card from Hall of Fame. Shadow Form. 29 new cards. By them bringing back Shadow Form, it means that the classic set is not, the core set is not going to be like super busted. It's going to be like interesting cards, powerful cards, but not like Shadow Form sucks. You'll get core set cards by leveling up each class. All core set class cards are rewarded between levels 1 and 10 for each card. And neutral core set cards will be unlocked on the sum of all your levels combined up to level 60. That's generous. Basically, if you get level 10 on each class, you have all the core set cards. Doesn't seem that difficult. The core set will be refreshed each year. At the end of every Hearthstone year, a core set will take place of the previous one, comprised of new and existing cards. When that happens, the core set cards are rotating, are going to be swapped. So they give you the core set every single year for free, which means you can just disenchant all the wild cards if you're not planning on playing wild. Because now it's going to be like core set plus last expansions. Sounds good. It's going to be way easier to be free to play. Like this change would have been good like 2 or 3 years ago, but better late than never. It's really good. Introducing the Legacy set. What the hell is this? When the core set is added, we'll be retiring Hall of Fame entirely. And the new name is going to be Legacy set. So basically they're going to go to wild. Sort of, whatever. Classic format. Craft decks and compete using Hearthstone's original 240 cards as they were in 2014, the year the game launched. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is something like you're going to play it for like 1 day and that's it. It doesn't seem to have that much repeat value, but maybe I'm wrong. Cool, looks cool.